Okay, so now before you even say it, we're going to find out. Why does Yoda's face look like a perfect rendition of Stuart Freeborn and Gandhi's face made into a mini bust? Whereas is that Mark Hamill? Question mark? I don't know. But it's one of the things that I love about reviewing things here at Total Toy Recon. Gentle Giant, has sent us this. And we are going to open it up, unbox it, review it. I have done it in the past. The box does not do the actual statue justice. I've seen it happen. I've seen ones where you're like, ugh, in the box, and then you open it up and you're like, oh my God, that's Natalie Portman in my hand. I can't believe how perfect her face is. Other times, that's not quite Harrison Ford. It all depends on that actual opening up the box and finding out. And that's what we're going to do today. This is the $150 retail price 1/6 scale mini bust of Luke Skywalker and Yoda while Luke is on Dagobah. Now let's open it up, find out how good it is. See a little pack here on the back. We have the right look. Everything looks right. Even this face is slightly better than what we've seen on the front. Why didn't they make that in the box? I don't know. Limited to 3,000. We have 315. We're going to open them up. We're going to find out, is he worth it? Here we go. All right, so haven't looked, haven't peeped myself. So we're going to slowly slide this back. We'll start with the back of Yoda's head, which I'm going to say immediately. Love the ruffled hair. Love the male pattern baldness. Pack is great. Got the little tears here in the shirt. Don't know. It's hard to say. I see the hair. I like the hair. For me, I think it's the eyes. I think we've got a really good look here. This side looking that way. But what the artist was trying to do was give us that, is the dark side stronger? I think that's the kind of look he was going for, where Luke is questioning his master over his shoulder. I don't think they quite pull it off. Love the details here in the shirt, but it's all facial interpretation. I've had a few people who I've said I didn't like the Harrison Ford face, and the other people have commented on some of my reviews and said, no, I think it looks great. And you're like, it's all openness. I think Yoda is perfect. This, however, again, the hardest thing to do is to make someone who is a real fake. This is a puppet. Yet, I told you, it's Stuart Freeborn who helped design Yoda and Gandhi. They combined their two faces to make Yoda. So, I mean, you look at a picture of Stuart Freeborn and it's him. But this is not a human being. This is a human being. This is a face we have seen age. This is a face you can go on Instagram right now and take a look at him today. You can also see interviews through him throughout time, as long as Mark Hamill has been in the public consciousness, as he has been since 1977. So it creates an interesting, is it good enough? Are you going for the moment? Are you going for the likeness? Is it just, are you fine with it being Yoda and Luke? Or does it have to be the puppet and Mark Hamill? It's a very hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing. I think the bust itself is great. I think it conveys the moment. It conveys everything that's going on. But I think it's open to your interpretation. I think it's a great size. I think it doesn't take up too much space. You can have different ones. You can rotate them, as I often say that I do, and I do. We've got Lac Siverac up right now for an early Halloween one, the Wolfman from the Cantina Bar. This gives you some scale. So this is I call him the Disco carbonized Biker Scout from The Mandalorian. And then we will bring in an original Kenner Bib Fortuna, one of my favorites. Hey, Wanawanga, played by Michael Carter. I've given you way too much nerd information right now. So that gives you an idea of scale. But, I mean, we can also do this, too. So we have it's about top of Luke's head, little over 6 inches, maybe 6.5, close. He's not very big, or they're not very big. But, again, you're going for likeness, you're going for the characters, or you're going for the moment. There's lots of things here that are good. Does it look like Mark Hamill? I think the eyes, because he's going in the moment, the sculptor, I don't think it quite conveys Mark Hamill. It does give us Luke and Yoda. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me the hits. Give me the likes. It's all good. We're just reviewing toys, man. Thank you. Have a good night.